Hey guys, what's up? My name's HydroponicCaravan, and today I'm here to talk to you about the future of my channel. What I want to know from you is, what do you want to see? Because I'm here, I make videos when I'm bored, I just make them for the hell of it. Though I really enjoy making them a lot more when I can make them and see, look, people are watching these. So I know recently I've sort of been between projects, I've just been posting whatever, nothing's really been getting a lot of views. I mean, nothing on my channel gets a lot of views, but for my standards, I've been getting low views. And so I'm sort of curious what you guys are looking for on my channel at this point, because I know I do a lot of different types of stuff, and I'm not going to stop doing anything just because people are like, oh, we want this. I'm not going to just stop doing everything else. If you guys are like, oh, we want more Let's Plays, I'm not going to stop, like, making Let's Reads or podcasts, but I just want to sort of know what sort of content you guys want to see, or at least want to see more of. Because I know summer break's coming up for me really soon. So I'm kind of at the point in the year where we're not doing anything in school, nothing at all, just aside from tests and exams. So I'm done with the year soon, really soon. Beginning of June, I think. And over the summer, I'm going to have a lot more time to make videos, definitely. So I'm really going to be stepping up my video making, probably going to be stepping up my uploads to more like once a day, like it used to be. Who am I kidding? It's never really been once a day, but I like to try. I like to pretend it's once a day. It's more of once every other day at least. Usually less than that. So yeah, so what do you guys want to see? 'Cause I'm willing to try maybe some things I haven't done before. I know, like, out of the stuff I've done, do you want to see longer Let's Plays, more like, or maybe more like one spots, or shorter Kashiwashima Kasaku 5 episode sort of length Let's Plays? More Let's Reads. I really enjoy making those. They're really easy to churn out. I can sit there for like maybe an hour and churn out 10 of them. So they're pretty short and they're really easy to make. Podcasts. I know currently I have D12 and Critical Failure going. At the moment, D12 is going to be a lot more frequent than Critical Failure because it's a lot easier to make. You don't have to worry about trying to get 8 people on a Skype call. I know, I actually, out of the things on my computer, the other reason I'm making this video is I'm almost out of things to upload right now. I'm kind of at a loss for what to do next. I know I have one Let's Read left that needs a lot of attention because the video got fucked up. If anyone saw this is your Let's Read on drugs, that wasn't editing. That was how the video turned out for like the first 3 minutes of the video. So I need to go and re-record parts of that, and that's a pain. I also have another one spot that I'm not going to reveal yet that I did with Fluent and Nerd, and because he doesn't own headphones, the audio got really fucked up, so I need to go in and just waste a couple hours of my life editing the audio, which I will when I have a couple hours to waste, which isn't now. I've got 2 episodes of D12 and 2 episodes of Critical Failure. Well, 1 episode and a complete train wreck that I may or may not upload, or if I do upload, I might upload really heavily edited. I have 1 real episode of Critical Failure left, and those I'm trying to keep the podcast spaced out a little bit. So I know they're pretty time consuming to watch. They end up running about an hour at least, or at least Critical Failure does. D12 is a bit shorter. Speaking of D12, actually, if you guys have any topics you'd like us to talk about in D12, submit them. The only things you're trying to stay away from is we want to stay away from religion and politics. Because we don't want these to get into really angry debates about anything important, especially in the comments and such. So I know those are really sensitive issues for a lot of people, and I know myself and Fluent and Nerd both hold really strong opinions on politics, and less so on religion, although we both have our respective religious viewpoints. But we are very political, and we don't really want to get into ranting because it's going to offend someone really badly. Whereas if we say, oh, this Pokemon game sucked, no one really cares. At the end of the day, if you do, you're a pathetic individual, so fuck you. But yeah, so we have some topics made. What we're actually going to start instituting in some future videos is actually rolling a D12 to determine which topic we pick. We just have a list of 12, and then everything after that's overflow that we cycle in later. But we were kind of at a loss for topics for that, and we'll be able to come up with more if you guys don't post any, but it would help if you guys had some cool topics we could talk about. So that's definitely something. For Let's Reads, I'm thinking of expanding a bit past fan fiction. Definitely going to keep Let's Reading fan fiction, but there are a few different websites that I just want to make fun of in general. Don't really want to reveal those yet. but I have at least two in mind right now that I want to make fun of. What I also want to do in the future, sort of, is some guitar tutorials. So I know there's a lot of the music I listen to, a lot of goth rock or post punk or alternative. Really, there aren't videos for on YouTube. There are a lot of guitar tutorials on YouTube. Like there are 100 tutorials for like Smoke on the Water and Back in Black and stuff like that. But goth rock and alternative in general really get ignored a lot by YouTube guitar tutorial makers, I guess. A lot of them like to call themselves guitar schools. They really aren't, but they like to call themselves that. There's only like one YouTuber, Gemini School of Guitar, actually, who I'm subscribed to, who makes anything Gothic. And his things aren't really specific song tutorials, they're more of technique lessons, which is also really cool. Anyone who's into that should check them out. But there aren't many of them out there, and I happen to know a lot of these songs from doing very extensive searches for tabs. There are a lot of them that they're really hard to find tabs for as well. And I've wasted way too many hours of my life on the internet trying to find tabs for some of these songs. So I figure, I may as well give that back to the YouTube community, because I know when I was first learning guitar, there was really no good lessons for that. And those were the songs I was wanting to learn. I was wanting to go out and learn the Death in June songs or the Sisters of Mercy songs, and they really weren't on YouTube at all. Like, their songs were, but tutorials for them weren't. And I figure I should probably make some of those, really. I've really been wanting to do that, so I'll probably do some of those over the summer. I have a few songs lined up that I want to make tutorials for, and I know a lot of people on my channel aren't going to want to watch those. It's not really for my subscribers as much as it is for YouTube in general. Certainly not going to be the focus of my channel, just something I really want to do. So if you guys have any songs that I might know that you might want me to make a tutorial for, or that I could easily learn that you want me to make a tutorial for, I might be willing to do that as well. I know as far as actual music that I've made, I'm in Variable Reality. That has its own channel. Be sure to check it out. I think it's Band Variable Reality, it's the YouTube name, but if you just search Variable Reality, you can find it. I think I've favorited both the videos posted on that channel at the moment. But that's sort of my main project musically. I'm still planning on doing more Mr. Guitar Hands, just my software's really mediocre, so that's complicated. At this point, I'm basically limited to miking my amp with my little MP3 player mic, which may or may not work that well. So that's a bit of a hiatus. I know I'm really shit at Family Tracker. As far as 8-bit chiptune sorts of stuff goes. I did make Quests and Castles, which was not as good as I wanted it to be, and was not actually the vision I had for the song, but it's just what ended up happening because I was limited by the software, so I wasn't that familiar with it. If anyone wants to give me some tips on that, that would be cool, but I'm definitely going to mess around with some music software more. I recently acquired a copy of FL Studio through obviously legal means that that I'm going to be making some stuff with. Seriously, who the fuck charges $300 for software and expects people to pay for it? People are idiots. But anyways, yeah, so I'm thinking about making some stuff with that. I'm still learning FL Studio though, but it's a lot of fun. I've been enjoying it, definitely. So yeah, I've also considered doing some Retsu praise. Of course, I do Let's Reads, which are basically Retsu praise for different styles of things. But if you guys have any videos you think I should RP, let me know, because I would probably be more than willing to. And I wouldn't want to do a Fluent and Nerd, probably just because he tends to be a lot more happy-go-lucky about things and less critical. But definitely, if you have any of those you want me to RP, I could probably make some Retsu praise. I haven't really been actively searching for videos, but I have considered making them before, and I have the means to at this point through the miracles of technology. Technology! Well, this video has gone on for far too long at this point. It's just dragged on and on. I'm sure you're all very bored and not watching by now. So with that, excuse the banging you hear upstairs. With that, this has been HydroponicCaravan signing out. Thank you and good night.